Hi everybody, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you from the Maritimes of Canada. I'm going to first thank you to everybody, my subscribers. If you just visit intermittently, if you're new here, welcome. I really appreciate you coming here and listening to either show and seeing what I'm doing with crafts, or in this case, this is a little bit more serious because I want to discuss a condition that I have called fibromyalgia, and it's basically telling you about it and telling you some of the things that I deal with through my journey with it, and what others would deal with. And I'm hoping that you will pass this video along. It's not a well-known condition, even though quite a few people have been diagnosed with it. So I'd like to kind of just share what I've been dealing with for 20... my mother estimates I was dealing with it when I was about 8, but I was only diagnosed at 21. So I am now 47, I think. So you can do the math on that. But anyways, I wanted to just, yeah, let you know about this condition, and I will possibly take 2 videos. I need to look into whether I can easily do treatments, but in this video I'm sticking with what I know and know well. So what fibromyalgia is, it's a musculoskeletal condition, which means that it's dealing with muscles, tendons, bones, etc. So what it is, well, it's in a nutshell, before I get into the other stuff, in a nutshell, there's areas of tenderness, regions of pain, general fatigue, and cognitive issues and disturbances. So that is the somewhat official kind of thing. Nobody knows the cause yet. I heard of some study there a few months ago talking about possible possible things in the gut that may, but it's not confirmed right now. So essentially we don't know the cause. The other problem is that fibromyalgia mimics a lot of other issues. So for instance, when I was diagnosed, they looked at chronic pain, they looked at multiple sclerosis, they looked at rheumatoid arthritis and things like that, and basically they check things off and come to the point where we can be diagnosed. The pain level can be anywhere from mild to severe, and it's, in my case, I do deal with severe pain. I have a constant pain level, and then it will go up from there, but it's rarely it goes down. So usually I'm trying to stay level. So that's my focus. Another few things about it is that there are my shirts. There are tender points where it's, in my case, for instance, it's the shoulders. So I don't like, Mario knows, like, yeah, but even he when it, those are, and my shoulders are my tender spots. So even though Mario knows, I still cringe if he touches them, because I just, that's what I've been. I'm always scared to have them touched because of the pain, the jolt of pain that I have. In addition, there's a thing called, what we call fibro fog, is what I usually call it. It's brain fog, trouble focusing, trouble paying attention. It's, again, it's a level, and most, yeah, I have a hard time with memory because of the fog. I have a hard time concentrating, learning. I can't find words sometimes, but like, not like can't find words every now and then. It's more like there's days where I might as well not even bother talking. It's what it reminds me of is Mario has days where he can't find his English words sometimes. So it's similar to that. It's where I'm struggling to figure it out. Sometimes I find myself just staring at something and not having any idea how to, for instance, software that I've used for years and years, and I all of a sudden just don't know how to use it. So things like that. But it kind of, you're in, what it is though, you're in kind of, you're almost in a veil, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's literally like you're in fog and you're trying to get through it the best way you can. So joint pain, that's a biggie for me. Different people have different levels of pain and different, for instance, not everybody may not have a full body pain like I do. Like I have joint pain and all over body pain, like all over the body. My feet, I find it, they are pretty much the what's not in pain, I guess, but the rest is pretty much pain all the time. So it ranges from, again, you're at that level and it ranges up and down. Fatigue, even when you've slept, I can sleep 12 hours and it doesn't, some days it just doesn't make a difference. You're exhausted. I'm exhausted most days. I am very lucky that my work is accommodating, so I'm able to get up later in the morning, so that I can get my body functioning. Early morning is not good, and and you can sleep. It doesn't matter sometimes. So whether you sleep 6 or whether you sleep can. It sometimes doesn't take away the fatigue. Well, frequently doesn't take away the fatigue. Tingling. Numbness and tingling. Now, I only have that in my hands. Pretty much that's it. I may have it every now and then someplace else, but it's my hands that are, and it's a tingling with me. It's a tingling to the point of almost hurting. It's tingling so bad that it's almost hurting if it's not hurting. And this is the problem with fibromyalgia. One of the things is that they think that the brain and the nerves are overreacting to stimuli, and pain signals and stuff like that. So it's my brain, I think. This is my thought process, but it's my brain that is doing that. And it's not like your arm's asleep kind of thing. It's yeah, it's a little bit more intense. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, is another issue that comes close with fibromyalgia majority of the time. I have IBS, even though you don't see it very often now, I don't think, in the research, but I also have reflux disease that they feel that was what created it. Not what, like fibromyalgia made the reflux disease, caused the reflux disease, so I deal with that. Another one is increased sensitivity. So this one for me is my eyes. I have a really hard time. It's certain like sometimes it's I have a hard time with intense, what I view as intense light. For instance, with my tablet at night, I like to read. I have to have an app. It takes my tablet down beyond the factory limit for being low. So if you looked at my tablet, you just see black almost, but I see it quite clear. It's almost like, yeah, it's kind of, for lack of a better term, it's like an ice pick going into your eyes. Sometimes when I'm watching hockey on TV, I have a hard time. And yeah, general brightness, mostly it's brightness that I have an issue with. But certain things are worse than others. And of course, the muscle pain, if I haven't mentioned that already, it's joint pain, it's muscle pain, it's bone pain, and what have you. So it's really a multi, it's kind of has so many elements to it that what I'm experiencing may not be what someone else is experiencing. I have a friend, and she only has it in a certain area of her body, the pain level, and that's it. And they consider that fibromyalgia with her because they went through the process. But that is not, like, it's not less for her than it is for me, because we're both dealing with the pain level. We're both dealing. She may not be in pain, and she may not be experiencing pain all over, but she may be experiencing the fatigue and the fibro fog. Well, it's not maybe, I know she is. The fatigue, the fibro fog, the brightness issue and stuff like that. So it's just all over the place. And another thing that comes up is depression and anxiety. Now, they believe that mine is caused by that, where though where like somebody who wasn't depressed before, when they get fibromyalgia because of the condition, it gets so that it's depressing, I guess. So, yeah, there can be a lot of depression and anxiety, but I had those before fibromyalgia, so they think that that's what's caused it. What I'd like to have, what I'd like the takeaway of this video to be is not just the education of what this thing is, and I haven't mentioned everything. There's dry eyes, sometimes there's bladder issues, sometimes there's headaches, and staying alert and stuff like this, and the memory lapses. The memory lapses are like, I have a very, very poor memory. So stuff like that. So it's all that, very different things. But it's not just, I want you to take that away. I want you to take away with it. If you've got a family member who has been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, please believe them. Please. I can't tell you how much that means. Because sometimes the pain of that is worse. And I've been so lucky. Sorry. I've been so lucky to have that support. I also want you to take away that just because somebody looks fine doesn't mean they are. I may look sometimes like I have energy. It's because I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it aside. You're doing everything you can to live normally. But no matter how fine they look, they're not fine. Sorry, I thought I could get through this. You tend to you tend to fake it until you make it, basically. You it's yeah, it's we may look like we're doing great, we're walking fine, but it's not, we're not fine. So please support the loved one in your life that has it, or a friend that has it, and know that if you do have it, know that there is support out there for it. So anyways, I will leave you guys with that, and the next video we'll see about possible treatments and things like that, and I'll try to keep it together. And what I'm doing for treatments and things like that. It'll be a shorter video, I'm sure. So anyways, thanks for listening, you guys. Bye-bye.